This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel here in Brooklyn at Brooklyn Campervans at their block party. Look at all the vans. I just met up with Alex. He's a longtime viewer of the channel. He's going to show us his Chrysler Town & Country Limited that he converted into a camper van. So join us for the tour.
Hello everybody. Let me introduce you to my Chrysler Town & Country. I purchased it for a pretty cheap price, did lots of repairs, mechanical, and then I decided to convert it into a camper. This is my kind of weekend warrior. To make it clear, I don't live in it full time, but I make everything possible to feel comfortable on a long journey. And their thing is a little bit different than some other people may have. I like to have entertainment for the time to spend in it during not such a nice weather, when you don't do trails or other things that you regularly do during camper. I tried different options previously. I had to replace them with different options. So let's start from the front. A lagoon table, which is very convenient. You can adjust any way you like it, sideways or height rise a little bit or lower. It depends on the situation. I have a 12-volt refrigerator, and I'm trying to match the colors of most of my interior. So this is not dual zone, but it has a freezer compartment and a regular refrigerator type. It has light inside. Okay, right now it runs off a coach battery. Originally, when I'm driving, it's plugged in into my car battery. Also, I can charge car battery from engine. Right here, I have a Bluetooth amplifier and nice speakers. On the side, subwoofer is in subfloor along with 5-gallon water tank, when I'm going to show you later. Let me show you my bed. It's a little bit different than most of the people I saw on YouTube make. So I have this cushion, which originally was built to fill the gap between the bed and the cabinets. And so the bed slides this way, pretty easy. It's made for the size to fit cot mattress, which is 31-inch wide and about 74 inches long. Right now I have a basically 4-inch memory foam, which I made out of memory foam pad, which was 2 inches thickness, and I just glued 2 pieces together. And for now it fits my needs. I have removed the console from the top, which contained 2 TVs and compartments for storage, and I installed 6 LED lights, which control with rotary knob with adjust the brightness. Right here, I use all the anchor points from the console to mount overhead TV, which drop down. This TV is 12 volt, so I can plug into a regular battery. On the back, I have multimedia player, which plays any type of video, picture and music files, which is very convenient during your travel, and powered up from USB plug here on the TV. I have antenna plugged on the back, which is providing pretty good reception. Okay, as you can see, cute microwave here, and most of the colors, like you can see, I'm trying to match even my butane stove here and the kettle and other items. Okay, just to say, the light is here also. I have lots of lights on this side, a reading lamp, not all. I have accent light right here. Also here I have 12-volt output, just in case. I have a bunch of power outlets throughout the van. One is here, one is there, also with USB-A, USB-C. They work with 110-volt hookup or through power inverter. Power inverter hooked up with 2 male connectors that I made, going through circuit breaker inside the cabinet strip, so it provides the power for entire van. And also I have another power outlet here, lights all throughout. Let me move this here and move refrigerator to the side. The cabinets here, when you're in the dark, you need to find something, we have the light inside of the cabinet. And the same cabinet here. Also, those shelves I decided to leave without the doors because I'm using containers, and most of the stuff don't fly out because this van is pretty soft ride. And also the light right here on the bottom and on the top shelf. On this shelf, I'm using containers to keep things like salt and other things, little item, even my dish and little bowls here, which stay in place. Solar charge controller, I use the simple one, not very expensive, enough power to charge my AGM battery, size H8, which is on the subfloor. Let's go to the back and we'll look what's happening back there. This is the biggest I could get, a tool luggage box, which simply used for my things like taking camping with me, or my canisters for gasoline when I'm taking generator with me. So nothing like this and stays inside. Oh, by the way, this is the antenna for the TV right here. It's providing pretty good reception in the urban area and some suburban areas. But if you're far away in the mountains, it's not going to give you any signal. Let's get here. Cabinets, I left it wide open here because basically when you close the tailgate, it's covered. And nobody can see what's inside because I have this curtain, which I use snaps to install. So it's covering rear window when a van is parked, so nobody can see what's happening inside. Right here, this one I'm using like my night table and charging station. So the phone goes here and my iWatch goes right here. And it's charging as you driving or as you camping. Okay, the bed also go into lounger mode thanks to this little aluminum rod which goes here and this leg, so you can just relax, watch TV. Portable toilet is a must on a long trip. Cable to hook up at the campsite with ability to use 30 amp hookup if there is no regular 12 amp hookup. My roadside assistance stuff. Lots of space here thanks to the seats removed. You can basically, well, I can basically walk through. And of course, fire extinguisher as a part of safety. Yes, the cabinets. This cabinet is basically pretty roomy. You can put a lot of stuff in here and clothes. And I basically separate. This is for clothes. This is technical stuff, like let's say my butane stove, extra cylinders, my little butane stove, which I use at a camping table sometimes. On the bottom here, that's interesting part. Besides all this roadside assistance stuff, if you remove all this, look how big they are. You can put a lot of stuff inside. You remove the shelf here, and that's where the power comes from. This size AGM size H8 batteries, which is pretty large capacity, and there are multiple connections. One is from a charger, which I'm using regular 2 amp charger. Works very well with this one. Charges battery to the top, and of course there is a power inlet, which you can use regular extension cord to plug in. It routed through a little vent hole back there, right inside. I didn't have to drill anything, and this is plastic, so no damage to the body. Okay, right here we have 50 amp semi-flexible solar panel, which right now charging my AGM battery. And right here we have another set of fuses. This switch right here, if I turn it on, it will connect my underhood battery with the battery in the back. So in case if you have no juice in your underhood battery, you can start the van with the battery on the back, or you can charge the battery while you're driving. All right, extra shelf in here, extra shelves here. I even paid attention to details, how to make the shelf for my lid over here. So I cut the hole in it and I put some foam to secure it so it's not rattling while I'm driving. And it's also saving space. Okay, let's go here. Just to let you know, I don't know how they call, but they prevent things from flying all over your van when you're driving. This soap dispenser was sitting here and I drove 30 miles just on the road and it didn't move at all. Right here we have a sink. This faucet has a switch built in. Once you open water, the pump ignites and it starts pumping water from 5-gallon water tank that I have installed in subfloor. And I have direct withdrawal, which basically water goes directly under the van. So right here in the subfloor, I have 5-gallon water tank, water pump. I didn't install the water fill up yet, but I was able to use this inlet here to do that. And this is my little subwoofer here mounted directly to the floor where the water tank and water pump mounted to, so it's not sliding out. Also, let me tell you, Patrick, I tried to use more or less materials, like more like kind of luxury materials like man-made leather to match the interior more or less here and there. And also car-wise, for the driver help, I have Apple CarPlay installed because originally I didn't like rear view camera. Whilst you reversing, it doesn't give you guidelines and it was not very clear view. So I installed that so I can do GPS and I can use rear view camera and other entertainment. So that's pretty much it.
I love what you did here. This is like a weekend warrior vehicle. You could take it out for a week. You already own, I guess, an apartment and a travel trailer. So
yes.
I understand why you're not full-timing it. It's nice to have a vehicle like this to pack up and go out to the Hamptons, go down the Jersey Shore, up to the Catskills for the weekend. Unbelievable. Yes. It's a one-person sleeper, two-person driver.
And plus you can still put everything they calculated the ways that I still can put captain chair here, so I can use 3 people set up here.
Well, that's great. And you do some like YouTube or social media, and you showcase this and had some maybe build videos?
I have my YouTube channel, Alex K. and it's I have about 1,700 subscribers, hopefully to get more. For a while I stopped doing these things since I had my Campervan built. I didn't do anything until this one came out my way. So
I'll put a link in the description. I'm sure our viewers are going to be curious to see what you're up to. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.